Hello, and welcome to a P11D Organiser tutorial, a quick and easy way to become a P11D expert. We will be covering these topics in today's video. Please sit back, relax, and let us do the explaining.
One of the key benefits of the P11D Organiser is its ability to import data from spreadsheets or CSV files. Importing means information is entered into the system both quickly and error-free.
Do I have to copy all my data into your templates?
Unlike many other systems, the P11D Organiser does not force you to format your data into a specific template. Experience has shown us that the more times data is moved and copied, the more chance there is for errors to creep in. We do have templates available should you want them, but we'd normally advise just using the data as you have it, be that in your own spreadsheets or exports from other systems. To kick off the process, we'll select Import Wizard from the File menu, which will take us to the Import Hub. We'll revisit this hub a few times while getting various bits of data into the system, but right now we'll focus on the Employee tab. There are 3 options available which pretty much do what they say, but the one we'll use today is the Add and Update routine, which will add any new employees in the import file to the system and update any existing ones with the new details. We'll click Next and then click the Browse button and locate the file.
Do I need to save everything as a CSV file? I have all my data in a single spreadsheet.
Import files can be either CSV or Excel format, and the Excel ones can even have multiple tabs if you want. We're just going to open up the spreadsheet first so you can see what is going to be imported. You'll see there's nothing particularly special here, just the basic information that we want imported. However, it's good to highlight that the columns don't need to be in any special order and that the column headings can be pretty much what you like. Equally, it's not important if there is data in your file that you don't want to use, like building or car park in this example, as we can simply choose to exclude those columns. We'll select the file and start the import process. On the left side of the display, you can see the columns of the spreadsheet, and on the right side, you can see the target fields in the database. The software will do its best to map the columns to the correct areas, but sometimes it'll need a helping hand. As you can see, there are a couple of columns marked as excluded, and the software needs some help. All we need to do is double-click the column name in question, and then from the target field chooser, select where you want the data to go. In this instance, we'll map Nino to national insurance number and click OK to confirm. Then we'll also map DEPT to department, email to email address, and gender to gender. And to finish the mapping, we'll click OK.
Do I need to perform the mapping every time I import?
No, this process has done 2 things. Not only have we ensured the data ends up in the correct place during this import, but the software will remember the mapping we just made. So if we import a spreadsheet with the same headings at a later stage, we wouldn't need to do anything. We'll click Next to move to the next stage of the process, and here the P11D Organiser is previewing the data to allow us to double-check everything is okay. It's at this point that you can choose whether you use the payroll number or the NI number as the key import field. Whenever you are importing, you can choose to use payroll number or NI number as the key field, whichever suits you. The next stage of the import process pushes the data through a verification phase. So with employees, we'd be looking for things like invalid NI numbers, badly formatted email addresses, and things like that. We'll click Next to start the process. You can see that here, the system has spotted an employee with a blank NI number, so we are offered 3 options. First is to write that to an error file and come back to it later. Second, you could click No and view the actual line of data. Or lastly, you could choose to carry on and ignore the issue for now. The P11D Organiser always puts you in control. Once we have cleared that alert, the system will ask for confirmation of the final import, and when we click Finish, the data will be imported into the software. It is a really swift process, and one that can be repeated as often as you choose. Some employers do this just once a year at P11D time, others keep their employee data current by importing once a month. If we list out all the employees of the company, you can now see that there are more than 500 employees in this system, and each has had all of the relevant details associated with their record imported into the software.